A push to protect pets is now heading to the governor's desk. Texas lawmakers overwhelmingly supported a proposal that advocates say will add a legal path to seek justice for families whose dogs or cats are harmed or killed due to negligence.
KXAN's Avery reports some families want to see even more protections and regulation when it comes to the pet services industry.
This is Collie and Griffin's old Buzz Lightyear wings.
It's very cute.
It's impossible for Brian and Jordan not to smile.
This is Collie living her best bed life.
That's my favorite picture of her.
When they talk about Collie.
I mean, she was like super tough.
Yeah.
I feel like
and
a little bit
soft.
clumsy. Yeah, soft. A little clumsy, but like very tough.
And she never liked riding in the car. But when they think about how they lost her,
I just had this feeling like she was right the whole time. Like she was right to be scared of the car.
the couple made the decision to drop her off at an Austin area boarding facility when they went on their out-of-state wedding and honeymoon. But Collie never came home. According to documents from a veterinary clinic reviewed by KXAN, Collie overheated in a daycare van. She and another 3-year-old dog passed away.
The grief kept coming in waves. It still does, and it randomly will grab a hold, and it's been tough.
The couple says they contacted the Hays County Sheriff and even looked into hiring an attorney, but they say there weren't many options.
There's no path forward for these types of situations.
After animal advocate Caitlin Rohde lost her own pup, Roland, she started connecting with other families.
I mean, we've got Estrella, we've got Blue, Indy. Hey, buddy!
Many pushing for more regulation and change when it comes to how Texas law treats pets.
My husband and I quickly learned that there's a loophole in the current animal cruelty law that allows Texas pet service businesses to act with impunity by simply claiming negligence. All they have to do is say, "I didn't mean to kill your dog," no matter how egregious their actions have been.
Like Maria and Paul Mecca, who worked for 4 years to help pass Poncho's Law this session, named after their own dog. The legislation adds criminal negligence to the part of the state penal code addressing animal abuse. Advocates say basically it would provide a path to prosecution in cases where dogs or cats were harmed because someone failed to use reasonable care.
We're also not trying to demonize an entire industry, but there does need to be a higher standard. There does need to be a higher set of expectations for our dogs and for our cats.
Caitlin's nonprofit conducted a survey where 96% of respondents with pets favored more consistent standards and regulations. She wants to see more change, but she believes Poncho's Law is the first step.
Like 1% better is 1% better when you're starting from nothing.
And we reached out to more than 20 pet services business owners and managers right here in the Austin area to get a sense of how they feel about this potential change to Texas law. The responses were mixed. A few raised concerns, with one saying the threat of criminal prosecution in the face of what could be an accident was outrageous. They said it could be a deterrent for these kinds of businesses to stay open. Several other business operators said they support the law after reading it, and they welcome more regulation in their industry to protect pets from negligence or bad actors. Some, including the facility in Collie's case, chose not to comment.
All right, Avery, thank you very much. And we will note the bill does contain an exception for veterinarians. That did receive some pushback, but ultimately the bill passed with unanimous support in the Senate. It's now awaiting the governor's signature.